Welcome to the Metalman Show with your host, Will Hart. I'm producer Jack. Each week, we will answer your questions about precious metals such as gold, silver, platinum, and palladium, as well as discuss what the metal experts are saying in the news and what it could possibly mean for you. Here's your host, Will Hart.
Hey folks, I am your host Will Hart, the Metal Man, for the week of March 28, 2021. Let's jump right into it. Gold closed at $1,745.59, silver at $25.36, platinum at $1,211.20, and palladium at $2,673.41. All right, Jack, what is our question for the day?
All right, Will. Here's an emailed question from Al out of Montgomery, Ohio, who asks, is my gold protected from a bank seizure?
Okay, so let's answer that. First, we got to look at where the Buffett indicator's at. And I bring that up because it is at a historic high. Now you might say, well, what does that got to do with bank seizures? Well, if the stock market crashes, that's when the potential risk of a bank seizure happening. So we'll see here that the Buffett indicator is now over 200%. Now, obviously, if you remember in a previous episode, Warren Buffett's recommendation is when the indicator is over 100%, start making your exit, because anything above 100% is, think about it, fully inflated market. 100%. Anything above that is a falsely inflated market. So obviously you want to be concerned about that. You want to pay attention because the stock market will crash. It's not if, it's when. So you want to make sure you don't have all your eggs in one paper basket. So let's look at the Dodd-Frank Act. In 2008, President Obama obviously was the president, and the market crashed in 2008. The government bailed out the banks with taxpayer dollars. The government realized they can't keep doing that. So in 2010, Senator Dodd, Senator Frank passed the Dodd-Frank Act, which allows the banks to do what is known as a bail-in. So here, if we look at the difference between a bank bail-in and a bank bailout. With a bailout, the government injects capital into the banks to enable them to continue to operate. Again, taxpayer dollars. With a bail-in, the bank uses its unsecured creditors, including depositors and bondholders. Now, it's interesting. If you go to your bank and you think you're a depositor, you are not a depositor. You are now a creditor. That little sneakiness happened under your nose. So now you want to make sure that you are obviously not all in paper products. So again, it comes down to this. We're in a situation where you have to say, do I want to have all of my eggs in one paper basket or be diversified? Now, we don't recommend you should have all of your money in physical gold, silver, platinum, or palladium. No, you should be diversified, especially with what is unfolding right now. That's why Jack put that nice little image together that shows ones and zeros versus physical gold. Now, where it comes into the bank seizure part, and this is what answers the question that I believe it was Al asked. If you are, and the market does take its turn, the government can easily seize your ones and zeros by just going to a computer and freezing those accounts and then seizing them at will. Having at least a portion of your portfolio outside of ones and zeros, outside of paper money, and it's in physical gold, well, your metals are stored in your safety deposit box, in your gun safe, loose floorboard, or at a depository, a private depository. So you're basically putting up a major roadblock, or at least a hurdle for the government to try to get every last dollar that you have, especially when it's in physical gold. So that's why we do recommend diversify yourself, have a portion of what you have in physical metals.
Hopefully everyone watching, especially Al, who sent us the question, better understands what it means to be diversified between paper and physical investments, and how that can help protect your overall portfolio. Next week, we will start off with a question from Marilyn out of Mapleton, Utah, who asks, should I be concerned about counterfeit gold?
Okay, great. I look forward to answering Marilyn's question next week. I hope you all found this information useful and beneficial. Please don't hesitate to send me your questions at w.hart@prioritygold.com or in the comments section below. Until next week, stay safe, stay golden. This is your Metal Man signing off. Take care.